Tonight on Lead Story, we turn our spotlight to East Central St. Catherine, where the Jamaica Labour Party held a major constituency conference at the weekend. With party supporters out in full force, the event served as both a rallying point and a moment for the JLP to lay out all its criticisms of the People's National Party as it looks ahead to convincing Jamaica it's worthy of a historic third term. Welcome to Lead Story. I'm Nika Lewis. So we are reviewing the JLP's East Central St. Catherine Constituency Conference held last evening. And first we have Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie assuring the crowd that the City Municipal of Portmore will soon receive parish status.
I want you to forget about the hype, because we come with a message. Because Portmore is special. The people of Portmore is special. I am not going to talk about Portmore tonight, because as far as we are concerned, the die have been cast. It is just a matter of time before Portmore officially becomes the 15th parish of Jamaica.
Them can't run, them can't hide, them can't do what they Labour right, have a mash them up. Yeah, Labour right, why mash them up? Oh, them can't run, them can't hide, them can't.
And so tonight, we are here to continue to listen to the message of prosperity, the message of building stronger, active and building stronger, building a better Jamaica. We choose Jamaica. We choose Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party.
Labour Party a big up Jamaica. We are the one for Jamaica. We never let Jamaica.
Are we not making any empty promises? This has been a government of performance. I challenge any man or any woman in this country to compare the last 8 years of a Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Holness and compare it with the 18 and a half years of a PNP. Them can't test me. We are a party of performance. We are a party, a government of achievement.
Well, the minister was just one of several key figures at that conference, and of course we'll have more, but right after this break.
All your electrical needs, visit ABC Electrical Sales. We've got everything, stocking top brands like CNCs, Philips, and Allen Bradley. We guarantee quality and reliability. Shop with us and save with even free island-wide delivery. Conditions apply. Visit us at Shop 8 Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Call 876-754-3714-5 or 876-754-3825-8. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice in electrical business.
two musical dance. That do.
Straight.
The line of response to a big part of my career. Hot in the club. Bring back the big tune one more time.
Immaculate Girls came up with the name Renaissance.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's something that one that's so hard to spell.
Yeah, tell you, here you go.
Man, I said, JLP there in a youth, I want to you. Him a what? Singer? You know how long we want a radio?
Vegi, why do you think it was a good idea for going to Gino Jennings' church?
Remember, say beat me on that, you know.
No, but it's a funny clip.
Me know, man, but
we are talking about in reality.
The Cut, brought to you by Flow.
Welcome back. You're watching Lead Story, and we are in an election year, of course, and so it's important that you know what's happening in the political arena. If you're just joining us, the JLP held a conference at the weekend, Sunday to be exact, in East Central St. Catherine, where Alando Terilong, the JLP's Member of Parliament there, is currently sitting. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness was also present. Here's what he had to say.
The PNP. I had the opportunity to overhear a TikTok live. Just by accident, somebody beside me was on TikTok, and they scroll and I hear the PNP live. And when I hear the amount of lies where the PNP never tell, I said, God help us, because I know it's not going to affect any labor rights, but it will affect those persons who don't know. PNP will believe their own lies because they are living in a delusion. But the danger is when they start to tell the lies to people who don't know. So I hear one of the liars them say, them a talk about the dollar stable. The dollar not stable at all. And me I say, but hold on now. This period between 2016 and now has been the most stable that the Jamaican dollar has ever been. We have seen the least depreciation in the value of the dollar. But this little liar on the live, spewing falsehood. And the real problem we have, the real threat to our democracy, is ignorance. The real threat to our democracy is ignorance in our population. People don't know. The other real threat is bad mind. And when you put ignorance and bad mind together, you have a real problem. But as I said, the middle of Jamaica, the thinking Jamaicans, they see through the lies and they see through the bad mind. I want to give you a very quick example. You know, John F. Kennedy, a former great president of the United States, he is widely attributed to have said, I dream of things that are not, and say, why not? and others see things as they are and leave it. I came into politics to change things, to improve things, to make your life better in real ways. That's why I come into politics. So when I look at my Jamaica, a country that had lovely parks, lovely botanical gardens, and then for many years of neglect, those parks and those gardens deteriorated to nothing. One of the dreams that I had, which I then turned into a vision, which I then had the opportunity to allocate budgets to, is to make sure that every parish in Jamaica has a park. Not a park that you have to lock up and mad people take it over and all kind of foolishness happening in the park. A park where you can go and walk, go eat ice cream and sit down on the grass, go watch performance in the park, go do a little jogging. You can have recreation in the park. A whole heap of the lifestyle diseases that we have is because we don't have any place for people to go and do a little exercise, a little brisk walking. And so one of the vision is that every parish must have a park. We built one in St. James and we call it the Harmony Park. The PMP them promised to build a park here. For how long? I come and I am building the park now. It's called the Resilience Park in Portmore. I find some way that we can now build a park in the center of the island in Manchester. We're building a park in Manchester. And for the life of me, I cannot understand why an elected representative, somebody who is supposed to be representing the best interest of the people of the area that elected him, come and say, him no want no park. I have never heard a more backward kind of thinking than this. But as I said, when you put ignorance and bad mind together, very dangerous. Because they don't want the Jamaica Labour Party to have the political credit, he would rather deprive the people of their park for political power for themselves. What kind of leadership is that? They don't choose you. They don't choose Jamaica. They choose themselves. They are only about power for themselves.
Tell bad mind people say
Hold on, the selector. Me no rely on music for rile up crowd in a boss. Me will tell you when. Watch me now. Watch me now. The history of the PNP and power would be analogous to you ever ride your bicycle or you drive a car and you see a dog just run out of the yard and run after the car, and when the car stop, the dog just stop and look on it. of the PNP and power, their power-seeking behavior, is like a dog chasing a car. And when they catch the car, they don't know what to do with it.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness there at the JLP's East Central St. Catherine Constituency Conference on Sunday. We'll hear more after this break.
Join my private room. Only $1,000 for a grand time.
That I know me. We never said that. But who going to believe me?
That is correct. $4,350,000. Yes, go ahead. $4 million? I never approved that.
Yes, me go doctor tomorrow. So me have to get the money today, no longer. Then no me face that. We never make no record or beg nobody no money.
Deepfakes are AI-generated images and videos made to look and sound like people we know and trust. They're used to spread misinformation, destroy reputations, and are used to commit fraud and scams. Don't fall victim to deepfakes. Protect yourself. For more information, visit broadcastingcommission.org or scan the QR code on screen.
Montego Bay United want to ensure they hold on to second in the standings and an automatic semi-final spot. They take on Racing United in a crucial encounter in Monday match night. Racing have a task of their own as they're currently on the outside looking in on a playoff spot. But a win would see them move right back into the playoff picture. It's serious business as the JPL regular season nears a close. It's Monday match night. Montego Bay United versus Racing United at Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. Kickoff is 7:45 p.m. and you can see it happen on CVM TV.
Monday match night, powered by Sunshine Snacks and ABC Electrical.
Welcome back. You are watching Lead Story and we're sharing highlights from the JLP's East Central Constituency Conference Sunday. But we're turning now to the Member of Parliament for Portland Western. He also had a lot to say.
Labour rights here and those watching and following on social media. We are in a very, very serious time. We have some very serious decisions to make. You have, with the Andrew Holness-led administration, the finest government that this country has seen in many, many decades, if not in the history of Jamaica. I want you to give Andrew Holness a big round of applause. When you compare Andrew Holness' administration to a PNP that has no plans, no policies, and no performance, the choice is very clear. But it is incumbent on the party to make sure that we give the leader and the Prime Minister the opportunity to call the election whenever he feels the time is right. We all know that election is due in a matter of few months. And we need to stop the talking and start to do the working. Because only hard work and dedication will bring us through. You know, when I look, and I don't like to get into the cascas, but when I look at the caliber and the performance of our ministers, and I compare them to who the shadow spokespersons are, there is no match.
When I look at Favour Williams coming in on the heels of Nigel Clark and presenting the budget that she presented, being able to tell you every dollar that she was going to find to fund every policy that she announced. And the other people came and tell you a whole bag of story and can't tell you how they're going to fund. So you know that is a wrecking crew that is in waiting. For my part, I have two simple things to tell you and to tell Jamaica why you must choose Jamaica. We have 175 JUTC brand new buses that have come into service within the last 2 years. We have another 100 that is coming in June of this year. That will make 275 new buses. More new buses than old buses for the first time in JUTC's history. That is what you call performance. Portmore got 2 new routes, 7A and 7B. Downtown to Waterford and halfway through to Waterford. And when these new buses come, you're going to have more routes, because we have a responsibility to make sure that our people, our adults and our children can get to school in an efficient, safe and secure manner. I am telling you today, I don't make promise, I make commitment that the rural school bus is going to roll out. And we are going to, for the first time in decades, provide a proper rural school bus transportation system for the young children who are the future of Jamaica. I am making another commitment. I hear them running up and down and talking all kind of things. The Jamaica Public Service license is up for renegotiation in 2027. From 2001, when the government divested JPS under the People's National Party administration, the Labour Party has never gotten an opportunity to start from scratch and negotiate the right and proper thing to do for electricity for the people of Jamaica. You have a clear choice. You can choose Philip Paulwell to take over that negotiation, or you can leave it with Daryl Vaz. Because if you leave it with me and you leave it with this administration, I assure you that we are going to get something that benefits the people of Jamaica first and foremost before anybody else. That is my commitment to you. We have already started preliminary discussions, and I can say to you that those are the choices that the Jamaican people are going to be called to make in short order. Things that have effect not only for you, but for generations to come. We can't afford to make the mistake. This government has come too far and performed too well for that to happen. And I say to you here this evening, the government, the Jamaica Labour Party, the Andrew Holness-led government is performing. My call to action tonight is for the party to put the Prime Minister and the leader in a position to call an election at any time that he feels it is appropriate. Let us leave here tonight and do the work on the ground, constituency by constituency. the leadership take control to make sure that all the assessments and all the preparations are made. Because at the end of the day, I am confident in my Jamaican people. And I know that they will choose Andrew Holness over Mark Rowling every day of the week. I know that they will pick Favour Williams over Julian Robinson every day of the week. I know that they will choose Desmond McKenzie over Dennis Daly every day of the week and twice on Sunday. And last but not least, I know they will choose Daryl Vaz over Michael Phillips every day of the week and twice on Sunday. And the same with Philip Baldwell and all of my other colleague ministers. It is left to us as a party. Each and every one of us have a responsibility. Let us leave here tonight and redouble our efforts and make sure that we can get the third term to continue and put Jamaica finally on the road to prosperity that no one and no government will ever be able to turn back. God bless you. Shower labor.
Well, those were some of the highlights from the JLP's East Central St. Catherine meeting on Sunday. And that's it for today's lead story. But stay with us. The news is up next.
Internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Montego Bay United want to ensure they hold on to second in the standings and an automatic semi-final spot. They take on Racing United in a crucial encounter in Monday match night. Racing have a task of their own as they're currently on the outside looking in on a playoff spot. But a win would see them move right back into the playoff picture. It's serious business as the JPL regular season nears a close. It's Monday match night. Montego Bay United versus Racing United at Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. Kickoff is 7:45 p.m. and you can see it happen on CVM TV.
Monday match night, powered by Sunshine Snacks and ABC Electrical.
10, 9, 8, 7. CVM TV in association with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival presents Fit for Fet, the ultimate workout series to get your body ready for the road. Tune in 5 a.m. every morning, Mondays to Fridays, starting April 7th to get involved in high-impact workouts by some of the best in the game. Bring your mats, bring your water, and let's get fit for the fit with Express Fitness and Exodus Carnival, powered by CVM TV.